Hello everybody, SlimKirby here, and welcome back to the world of Fire Emblem. I think I've played a Fire Emblem game or two back in my channel's past. Well, I'm going to jump into another one. This one I feel like is not going to be as intense as the other two Fire Emblem games I did, Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn. It'll still be a pretty beefy project though. I don't think this will take very few videos by any means. And, well, like I said, it's of Fire Emblem Sacred Stones. This game was released by Nintendo and Intelligent Systems back in 2005. It is the second Fire Emblem game to come out in North America, and overall it's known as the 8th Fire Emblem, but instead of recognizing the games by numbers, we're just going to call this one Sacred Stones, because that's the easiest way to remember it, I feel like. This game was on the Game Boy Advance. You can also get it via the Wii U Virtual Console, the eShop. And if you had a 3DS at launch, it was part of the Ambassador program where you got to download 10 free Game Boy Advance and NES games. It was a cool game to have on there, honestly, because, well, first of all, I really love Fire Emblem. This is probably one of my favorite series. And as far as games are concerned, while I wouldn't say this is my favorite Fire Emblem, I think it does have a lot of good qualities that I'll be pointing out throughout the process of this playthrough. But let's go ahead and get started. We're going to be going to normal mode as opposed to easy or difficult. Easy is not really challenging at all, it's just easy mode as you would come to expect. And difficult mode, while I wouldn't say it's the hardest hard mode in Fire Emblem history, it's still an increase in artificial difficulty, and as a result, I'm just going to go ahead and stick with normal. I feel like normal is the best way to go, at least in my opinion. And, yeah, let's get started. In an age long past, evil flooded over the land. Creatures awash in the dark tide ran wild, punishing mankind to the brink of annihilation. In its despair, mankind appealed to the heavens, and from a blinding light came hope. The Sacred Stones. These 5 glorious treasures held the power to dispel evil. The hero Grado and his warriors used the Sacred Stones to combat the evil's darkness. They defeated the Demon King and sealed his soul away within the stones. With the darkness imprisoned, peace returned to Magvel. But this peace would not last. Of course it wouldn't. We need a game, after all. We need a plot. Something to drive the story forward. The continent of Magvel. For some 800 years, a quiet peace reigned in the absence of the terrible darkness. The Sacred Stones have been passed from generation to generation. Nations have been built around their power and their legacy. The kingdom of Renais, ruled by Fado, the peerless warrior king. The kingdom of Frelia, ruled by Hayden, the venerable sage king. The kingdom of Johanna, ruled by Ismar, queen of the White Dunes. The theocracy of Roston, ruled by Mansell, the divine emperor. The Grado Empire, ruled by Vigard, the stalwart silent emperor. These 5 countries house the power of the Sacred Stones. They are joined by the emerging mercantile republic of Carcino. In these times of peace, tales of past conflict have drifted into legend, and memories of the ancient dark arts have all but evaporated. It is now the year 803, or 8, I can't really tell. In an instant, the whole of Magvel is threatened by an unexpected atrocity. The Grado Empire, the largest of the Sacred Stone nations. has invaded the kingdom of Renais under orders from Emperor Vigard. A longtime ally of Grado, Renais is caught off guard, unable to mount any resistance. Grado's forces move quickly, seizing one territory after another. Compounding King Fado's worries, his son, Prince Ephraim, has gone missing. Grado's momentum carries its armies to the gates of Castle Renais itself. Renais will fall. It is inevitable. Well, that sucks. way to open on that happy tone, I guess. Your Majesty, I bear bad news. The castle gate has been breached. Emperor Vigard's forces are within the castle walls. I understand. The garrison has fallen. We've lost contact with Prince Ephraim, and can't expect no aid from his men. Your Majesty, what are we to do? What else can we do? Order your men to lay down their arms. Father! Erica, are you wearing the bracelet I gave you? Yes, I have it right here. Good. Seth. Yes, Your Majesty? Take Erica and head for Freelia. King Hayden is an honorable man. I trust he will keep you safe. Understood. And what of Your Majesty? Me? I shall remain here. We have long held Grado among our dearest allies, yet now they attack? I must know why. Am I somehow responsible for this? Have I erred in my leadership? Renais is mine to guide. How could I have failed her so? Father, you can't stay. You mustn't. If you remain behind, then so shall I. Go now, Seth. Ride. Take her to safety. Father! Forgive me, Your Highness. Oh, man. Look at all those promoted units. Ephraim, Erica, you must survive. General Seth! Franz, ride ahead and bring word of our coming to Freelia. A single rider has better odds of passing unseen by Grado's men. Convey to the throne that all that has happened here, and petition for reinforcements. Understood. Princess Erica, we must... Quickly! Behind me! You there, with the girl, tell me, would that be the wayward Princess of Renais? Well, this must be my lucky day. You're a dead man. The wench goes with me. Never. I am Valter, the Moonstone, Grado's finest general. And you're just a corpse who does not know when he's dead. Oh, man. Ouch. That hurt. Ah! No! Such terrible wounds, and still he holds to his duty? How entertaining! Fly away, little man, fly away, try to outrun death. More time to savor the hunt and the kill. Well, that guy's creepy as hell. Princess Erica, this way. I can see no more of Grado's men. If we've made it this far, we're surely earned a moment's rest. Please forgive my grabbing you so brusquely earlier. Don't be foolish, Seth. If it weren't for you, I would never have made it out of the castle. You are the reason I am still alive. You have my gratitude. And whoever that man was, it was clearly after me. It's my fault that you received such a grave wound. Allow me to treat it. Your Highness, I can't allow an injury like this to be an obstacle. We have more important matters to attend to. We must press on to Freelia. We must fulfill His Majesty's wishes. I wonder how my father fares alone in the castle. Do you think he's safe? And what of my brother on the Grado front? We've heard nothing from him for days. King Fado and Prince Ephraim are both valiant and brave men. I doubt even the might of the Grado Empire can hold them in check. More important to me, Your Highness, is that you look to your own safety. How sad the two of them would be if something were to happen to you. We must reach Frelia to ensure the day of your happy reunion. Yes, of course, you're right. Until I'm reunited with my father and brother, I must not despair. Come, Seth, let us go. Once we cross that bridge, we'll be in Frelia near Border Mulan. Let us proceed, Princess Erica. Your Highness, I won't lie to you. This will not be an easy ride. Please, take this rapier. If something should happen to me, you must continue to Frelia, alone if need be. Okay, we got a rapier. Oh, God! You there, Renais dogs. Where do you think you're going? Grado's men. Stand back, Princess Erica. It's all right, Seth. My brother has taught me something of swordplay. I will stand with you. Okay, so we're right in the middle of battle. Not a very difficult battle. There's only 3 units, and they're very typical grunt units, so nothing to really worry about. As far as this playthrough compared to my other Fire Emblem playthroughs, I'm going to kind of sit back, relax a little more. I'm not going to make it as informative as my last few Fire Emblem playthroughs were. But, you know, I will go over every unit, kind of their basic strengths, and then just kind of send them on their way. So the first thing we should probably go over is the weapon triangle. These guys, they have axes, all 3 of them. The triangle of Fire Emblem works like this. There are 3 weapons: swords, axes, and lances. Swords are better performing than axes, axes better performing than lances, and lances more performing better than swords. So in the case of these guys, we're probably going to be using Erica, so we can, you know, get her some experience. And because she wields a sword, that's going to be logically the best step. Seth actually has swords and lances. You could use Seth and just use the steel sword to knock these guys out. But the thing about Seth is he is actually a promoted unit. A paladin is a promoted variant of the cavalier class. And as a result, he's much, much higher leveled than what Erica is. Hell, you can even tell from his stats. They're a lot better than what Erica's stats are. So as a result, we're not going to be using Seth until he's a little more level with everybody else. So for the most part, this is going to be a Erica solo mission, or an Erica solo mission, for those who are very particular about grammar. Let's see. I have pretty good odds of avoiding this. They have a 39% chance of hitting me. But if I get hit 3 times, I could be dead. Actually, no, if I get hit twice, I'm dead, so... I probably shouldn't do this. You know what? I'll go ahead and try it. I have pretty good faith that I'll survive this. But this is probably not something you want to do, because they can essentially... If they hit me twice, I'm dead, so... Let's hope that that does not happen. Okay, good. I should be fine. And we're going to see what this... well, first I got to end my turn. I'll put Seth next to Erica, just for safekeeping. Does she have... Okay, yeah, she has vulneraries. I'll go ahead and give her the vulneraries, too, that Seth has. Because Seth's going to pretty much stay out of combat, as far as I'm concerned. As far as units are concerned, Erica is actually... she's a Lord class, which means, basically, if she dies, you get a game over, so you cannot let Erica fall in battle. Like all Fire Emblem games, it's a case where if one of your units dies, they will no longer be able to be used, so you need to keep them safe and make sure they don't die at any cost. As far as Erica, whenever Erica grows, her growths are... Oh, wait, first. All that's left is their leader. Okay, well, thank you for that. As far as Erica's concerned, these are his stats right now. These are the stats she starts with. For her level growths, she has pretty average growths, I'd say. Her skill, speed, and luck is all pretty well and good. About 60% for all of those growths. For her strength and defense and resistance, though, not really as strong as her skill and speed growth. So, although she's not going to be able to take hits very well, and she's not going to be able to do damage very well, she will be able to avoid attacks, and sometimes she'll probably get a good critical, and you can also be assured that, you know, she'll always hit every now and then. In a way, she's a lot like the Myrmidon class in other Fire Emblem games. Maybe to a lesser extent, though, so she probably won't be getting criticals all the time like Myrmidons usually do. But for the most part, that's what you can kind of treat her as, I guess. As far as Seth is concerned, he is a paladin, which basically high movement, and from you can tell from his stats, he's pretty good on everything. The only stat that's really low is his resistance, and that's only going to come into play when magic users are about. His groves are, for his type of character, they're actually fine. He's what the Fire Emblem community generally refers to as an Oife character. And Oife is a character that was in an older Fire Emblem game where, much like Seth, he actually came very early on in the game. But as a result, he wasn't necessarily a bad character. He had really good stats, really good growths, and all of that. But because he was promoted, you probably shouldn't use him at first. But that doesn't mean he's not viable later on, so you can still use him later on. Kind of think of Seth like Titania from Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn. So now we're going to fight the boss. The boss does land a hit on me, but I was actually kind of hoping for a critical hit right there. Oh well. Beggars can't be choosers. I'm not going to risk it, because if he hits me, I'm dead, so I'll go ahead and use a Vulnerary here. So I can survive the blow. I'm going to go ahead and put Seth next to Erica again. Let's see. Okay, good. He missed that time. And here's a critical hit. Whenever you get a critical hit, you do 3 times the amount of damage, which is always very, very nice. So we have defeated the first boss of the game. But this is just the prologue chapter, so not really a lot to write home about. And that was actually a really good level up. It would have been nice if she got strength, but all of her other stats went up. You can't really complain when you have 5 stats go up during one level up. Princess, are you injured? What? Oh, no. I'm fine, Seth. But you look so pale. I'm fine, fine. This is war, isn't it? It's not all like the games I used to play with my brother, or Leon. I never thought... I didn't know it would be this savage. Are words useless? Is strength all that matters? It's so sad. Why would the Grado Empire do this? To what end would they start a war? Princess. Don't worry, Seth. I won't give it to sorrow. Let's get moving. I'm not broken, and I won't stop until I see Renais restored. I won't stop until I'm reunited with my father and brother. That's good. That's the best way to think. Don't think about the bad stuff. Just move on and do your best. Chapter 1. Escape. Oh boy, look at all those units. Princess Tana, Grado's forces are approaching. What? So soon? Ah, we've had no time. My lady, we lack the arms to defend this place. You must return to Castle Freelia. I can't, not yet. We haven't found Erica and her companions yet. Erica is my friend, and she needs my help. I won't abandon her. Oh, I know. Go and ask King Hayden for more troops. Yes, Your Highness. Erica, please be safe. Commander Bragut, I don't speak French. The enemy appears to be fortifying its position in the castle. They're tenacious, but they have no hope of stopping our advance. What are your orders, sir? Ah, orders? You just stand here and watch. I'll crush them myself. As you command, sir. Whoa! Knight critical hit right there. Only 1% chance, and he landed it. Nice. Ha! That's what happens when you face my lance. Sure, dude. Whatever you say, bro. Stop right there. Call off your forces and turn back, or you'll have me to deal with. Is that so? And who might you be? Who? I am Tana, Princess of Freelia. I will not permit you to abuse my country any longer. Freelia's a royal brat, huh? How convenient. Leave this castle immediately. If you harm me, my father and brother will chase you off to the earth's end. Yes, I've heard how King Hayden dotes on his precious little daughter. Let's see how true that is. You'll make us a fine hostage, my dear. Seize the girl and lock her up. Right away, sir. No, let me go. Seth, look. I see. It seems like Grado's army has already reached Frelia. Princess, this place is perilous. We should bypass Mulan altogether and head straight to the castle. But we can't just ignore this. You were there when Renais was invaded. You saw what I saw. You saw how the people suffered at the hands of Grado's soldiers. Homes were destroyed, possessions stolen, women kidnapped. Anyone who resisted was executed without question, without hesitation. Please, Seth, I can't allow that to happen here. I don't want to see any more people harmed by Grado's atrocities. All right, Princess, I understand. Perhaps we can retake Mulan. But Princess, you must act with caution. Your people need you too. Of course, Seth. Come on, let's go.